Hello, my name's Natasha. I'm going to be talking you through my freestyle fitness yoga class. To start the class, we're going to use Tai Chi. Tai Chi is a lovely way to warm your body up and slow your mind down and prepare your body for yoga. Okay, so first position, our feet are under our hips and we're going to swing our arms and fully extend and hold at the top. And again, really swing your arms, let everything go so it's nice and heavy, and hold. Remember to breathe, and swing, and extend. Really reach for your fingertips, eyes to the ceiling. And swing, extend and hold. One more. Okay, new position. Our feet are nice and wide. We bend our knees, we tuck our pelvis in, and we drop into a squat. Hands come over to the left-hand side, and we slowly bring our eyes to our hands, shifting our weight from side to side. Remember to breathe. Tai Chi is a really nice way of warming your body up as it grounds us and makes us feel nice and calm. Also, it warms up our muscles and our joints. Okay, new move. Feet are hip width apart. Back foot is half locked. We're going to make a butterfly with our hands. Hands are going to push forward. We're going to lean into our front leg and we're going to bring our eyes to the mat and hold. Hands come in to the lower tummy. We lift our heels and we draw our eyes forward. Feel that lovely stretch in your hamstrings and your shoulders. And push the air away. Bring your eyes to your mat. Hands come in, lift your toes, eyes forward. And push away, eyes to the mat. Hands come in, lift your toes. Okay, we're going to change position. So the same setup, our feet are hip width apart. Back foot is half locked. We make a butterfly with our hands and we push the air away, drawing our eyes to the floor. Hands come in, we lift our toes and we draw our eyes forward. And push away, eyes to the mat. And again. One more, push away. Okay, final move. We bring our toes together, we extend our arms, we lift our heels, and we slowly shoot our arms back. And as we extend our arms, we extend our legs and straighten for our diver's pose. How low can you dive? And hold. Put your feet to the mat. Well done, fantastic. Okay, the next track, we're going to be working our flexibility and strength. So if you could take a seat on your mat. Okay, so I'd like you to extend your right leg and left leg is going to be tucked. Hands are going to come behind our lower spine and we're going to sit nice and tall, creating some length in the spine. Make sure that your foot is flexed to activate the hamstring. See if you can bring your palms to the floor and, and sit nice and tall. Okay, hands come forward, eyes come to hands, and we just lean forward. And hold. Walk your hands back to the center. So right hand comes to the right leg, left arm comes up and over, and we stretch over for a side bend. Just hold it here. Hands come back to center. So left hand comes behind our lower spine, right arm comes over to the left, and we push up onto our knee and our toe for spiral twist. Really stretch through your fingertips and hold. If you want more, lean back and look up, pushing your hips forward. Look up to the ceiling and hold. Okay, slowly come down to the mat. We're going to do the same on the other side. So let's extend our left leg. Right leg is tucked. Hands come to our lower spine and we sit nice and tall to create some length in the spine. See if you can get your palms to the floor and sit nice and tall. Hands come forward. Eyes to fingertips, we lean forward and hold. Try and keep that extended leg straight and flex the foot. Walk your hands back to center. Left hand comes to the left leg and right arm comes up and over for a side bend. Hold and breathe. Hands come back to center. Right hand comes behind our lower spine, left hand comes over to the right, and we come up into a spiral twist. Again, extend for your fingertips and make sure you come up onto your toes. If you want more, push your hips forward and lean back. Look up to the ceiling and hold. Okay, slowly come down to the mat. What I'd like you to do is fully extend your legs. Sit nice and tall and simply come forward for a nice hamstring stretch. Make sure that you flex your feet and just hold. Close your eyes and breathe. Okay, lovely. So we're going to be working our Pilates and our core in the next track. So if you could lie down on your mat. We're going to be doing some pulse crunches in this track, and we're going to be doing some elbow to knees. Our focus is our core. Okay, so if you could bring your knees up so they're in line with your hips, and we're going to pulse for 8. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop your head and shoot your legs up and hold them there. They will shake, don't worry, that's your abs working hard. Okay, let's crisscross our feet. All the way down and all the way up. Oh, hello abs, I can feel you now. Drop your feet. Hands to temples, we're going to come up elbow to knee. Ready? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure you bring your elbow to your knee. Really twisting over to engage those side obliques. And stop. Okay, come up onto your fronts. We need to find our plank position. So hands together, push up onto your toes, bottom is nice and low, and we're going to step out and in, out, in, out, in. Make sure your elbows are under your shoulders and your bottom is nice and low. Okay, drop your knees and come back onto your backs for some pulse crunches. Okay, let's get those knees up so they're in line with our hips. Ready to pulse for 8. Let's go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Head down, shoot your legs up and hold. They will shake, don't worry, that's your body working hard. Okay, let's crisscross our feet, let's go. All the way down and up. Oh, keep going. I know it hurts, right? But that's a change. Feet down. Have a little rest, you've earned it. We're gonna finish this track with those elbows to knees, okay? So let's find that set-up position. Knees in line with our hips. Hands to temples, and we're gonna cross crawl. Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep going. Oh, I know it's hard. Let's do it, doing this together. We're not quitting. Keep going. Is your elbow to your knee? How close can you get it? Here till the end. One, two, 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep going. Oh. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and rest. Oh. Slowly rock yourself up. Well done. That was a hard track, well done. Okay, the next track, we're going to be working our strength and our flexibility. Okay, so set up. We're going to find our warrior 2 position. So we have a nice wide stance in our setup. We're going to extend our arms. Hips need to be facing forward. Option, you can lift your heel. You need to sink into that front leg. Eyes to hands, we hold. You can put your foot down if it's too much, or come with me and lift it up. Let's raise our arms and look up and hold. Remember to breathe. Stay nice and low in your leg. Take hold of the front wrist, and we're going to take it back. Extended sun warrior, and hold. Okay, let's bring that front arm forward. Front arm comes to the inner thigh, and we lift the top arm to extend. And just hold it here. Eyes to hands, we look up. Okay, put your foot down, and we're going to do the same on the other side. So a nice wide stance in our setup. Back foot is half locked. Arms are extended, hips are forward. We sink into that front leg. Lift your heel as an option, and draw your eyes to your hands. Let's raise our arms and look up. Make sure you sink nice and low. Take hold of the front wrist. I'm going to take it back for a side bend. And hold. Front hand comes to the front leg, and top arm extends. Reach and hold. Drop your front foot. Okay, now we're going to do triangle pose now. So similar setup. The stance is a bit shorter. Our legs are straight. Going to extend our arms, and we're just going to glide forward Front hand comes behind the leg and top arm extends. And just hold. Bend your knees and come out. So triangle pose on the other side. Both legs are straight. Extend the arms and we tilt the pelvis, bringing the front hand to behind the foot, extending the top arm. And hold. Bend your knees and slowly come out. Okay, well done. So our next track is a balance track. Okay, so you might want to come off of your mat for this. I'm going to come off my mat, so I find it easier to balance without the mat. So first move, we're going to do a tree pose. So we bring our hands together. Okay, we can bend our supporting leg, so let's bend our right leg. Left foot comes to the right calf, and we push the knee out. We squeeze our glutes to stabilize. This helps so much with our balance. From here, we're going to move into a quad stretch. So let's take hold of the ankle, draw the knees together, chested up. Again, we're squeezing our glutes to stabilize. Take hold of the big toe, front arm extends, and we're just going to lift our foot as high as we can for dancer's pose. And hold. Okay, I'm going to demonstrate from the side. So we're going to do our tree pose on the other leg. So foot comes to calf, we're going to push our knee out. Let's take hold of the ankle, flowing into quad stretch. So knees together, chest up. Take hold of the big toe. Extend your front arm and lift your back leg for dancer's pose. How high can you get that foot? And is your front leg straight? Can you straighten it? Draw the knee back in. And let's repeat again on the other leg. So tree pose. Quad stretch. Knees together, chest up. Remember, squeeze your glutes. Take hold of the big toe and lean, dancer's pose. Hold. Knee comes back in, and we do the same one more time. Tree pose, quad stretch, and dancer's pose. Knee comes back in. Final pose is a diver's pose. So toes together, extend our arms. Knees are soft. We're going to slowly bring our arms behind us in a nice and slowly controlled way. We're going to fully extend our legs so they're nice and straight. Arms shoot behind us and we hold. Visualize diving into that swimming pool. Drop your heels. Give your legs a little shake. That will feel really intense in your calves. We're going to go one more time. So toes together. Extend your arms. Lift your heels. We're going to, as we dive forward, slowly bring your arms behind you. And try and extend your legs as you dive forward. And hold. Okay, drop your heels and give your legs a shake. Well done. Okay, it's time for some yoga flow. So if you could come to the edge of your mat for me, we're going to find our forward fold position. So you have two options. Option one is a fully extended forward fold where our legs are straight and we're coming down and holding here. Option two, our legs are bent. We're going to hug our elbows and we're going to rest our tummy on our thighs and just hold it here. I'm going to go with the option two, but you do whatever feels comfortable for you. And just hold. Hands to shins. We straighten our legs and we draw our eyes forward with flat back extension. Feel that lovely stretch in your hamstrings and your shoulders. Bend your knees, dive and rise from mountain pose into a back bend. Squeeze your glutes and arch back and hold. Eyes to the ceiling. Remember to breathe. Fully extend your arms. Our legs are straight. And we're going to dive into our forward fold. Just hold it here. Hands to shins, straighten legs, eyes forward. Bend your knees and dive and rise for mountain pose. Hands together. We squeeze our glutes and look up for a back bend. Hands shoot wide, our legs are straight, and we dive into our forward fold. This time our hands come to the mat, and we step back into our downward facing dog. So our hips are nice and high. You can bend your knees as an option. And all our weight is pushing through our hands nice and evenly. Okay, we're gonna lift our right leg and we're gonna hook it over slightly to open up our hips for three-legged dog. Okay, let's draw the thigh into our chest and we're gonna step the right foot outside of our right hand. If you can't get your foot to your hand, you can walk your hands back to your feet. Okay, let's extend the right arm and stretch and reach up over. Make sure your back leg is nice and straight. Hand comes down. We step back into our downward facing dog. Left leg lifts. We hook it to open up the hip for three-legged dog. Thigh comes to chest. We step the hand outside, foot outside of the hand, and we lift the hand and twist and hold. Okay, hand comes back down. We put our knees down, so knees are nice and wide, toes are together, and we push back into child's pose. This is a restorative pose, a chance for you to catch your breath and relax. Okay, so from here, I'd like you to come up onto your mat. So we're going to cross our front leg, so let's all do our left leg. Our back leg, I'd like it to be straight if you can. So we want to try and get our ankle to our hip, okay? So for the moment, we're gonna get some length in our spine, so we're gonna sit nice and tall. And we're just gonna lean forward into this stretch. So you will feel a stretch in your glutes and your hips. Okay, let's walk our hands over. To the right and just hold it there. It might feel more intense on one side, that's okay. You might be a bit tighter on one side than the other. Walk your hands back to center and walk over to the left and hold. Okay, hands come back to center. We walk our hands back So your hands are in line with our feet and our knees. We sit nice and tall to create length in our spine. Okay, let's take hold of the back foot. This creates a really good stretch in the quads. If you want more, you can hook the foot and come up for full mermaid pose. So hands are together and the foot is hooked to the arm. Okay, release the back foot and we're going to change sides. So exactly the same setup. So come forward, ankle in line with the hip. You sit nice and tall, back leg extended. And we come forward, stretching into our mermaid pose. Walk your hands over to the left and hold. And over to the right and hold. And hands come back to center. So hands are in line with our knee and our foot. We sit nice and tall, again to create length in our spine. Take hold of the back foot for a quad stretch and just hold it here if this feels comfortable. If you want more, hook the foot and sit nice and tall, bringing your hands round for full mermaid pose. Okay, release your foot. I'd like you to come down and lie on your mat as you've made it to relaxation. Well done. So let's fully extend our legs. Roll your shoulders back and down. Hands by your side, palms facing upwards. Take a nice big deep breath in. And exhale. Let your feet drop to the side. Relax your jaw. And let any thoughts that you have in your mind drift away. This is your time to relax. And I'll see you in 5 minutes. Slowly start to wriggle your hands and your toes. Maybe move your hands in circles and your feet, but keep your eyes closed. Let's breathe some life back into our bodies. Take hold of your knees and hug them into your chest. Maybe rock side to side. Take hold of the back of your thighs and slowly rock yourself up to seated. Keep your eyes closed. So our legs are crossed. Place your hands on your knees. Roll your shoulders back and down. Keep your eyes closed. And slowly start to open your eyes.